Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. Patrick, filling in for Timmy G and Timmy G's Stuff and Stuff. Sorry about the noise floor and being behind the camera today. We're going to be taking a look at my collection, not my entire collection, but some of the stuff. This is Mr. Patrick, my favorite item in my collection. Say hi, buddy. So, yeah, we're going to skip the usual outtakes and all that stuff, you know. Today we're just going to show you the collection. And I'm sorry it took me so long to get to this. And, you know, I'm still planning on doing the other videos too. But for now, we're just going to do this. So let's go take a look at my collection while Mr. P goes to sleep. So here we are. We're going to start off on my top shelf over here. And I'm not going to pull these out and show you the figures themselves just because they're not very stable up there. So if I move one, they're probably all going to fall. But these are my some of my Ultimate NECA figures, and still in the box. But I've got some really great ones up here. And I believe not the final chapter, where is it? Maybe it was the final chapter, was the Friday the 13th, the final chapter, was my first Ultimate NECA figure. And then I've gotten some more from Kevin at Don't Eat the Gum, and a few other places, but we got some really cool ones up there. Anyway, so let's move on across the shelf, and we got my centerpiece here up at the top, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. These Fright Flicks candles also came from Kevin at Don't Eat the Gum. And over here, that is my Reanimator reagent syringe prop. I got that from was it, I think, the Horror Corner. And here's my Freddy and Jason, Freddy vs. Jason Horror Clicks game pieces. I don't have that game, but so I just kept them in the box there. Then I got my Living Dead dolls, Pinhead, Showtime Beetlejuice, and Pennywise, and my giant spider. That was in my last Don't Eat the Gum box, I think. And over here we got a Deadite Ash bust, and hanging down from him is actually Captain Howdy Pazuzu. And moving on, we got, here's Jason and Freddy vinyl set, and 11 and Barb. Over here, I love these little guys. I got Evie from Evil Bong, and little toilet Ghoulie from the Ghoulies. I actually got those with my Full Moon streaming 1 year sign-on thing. They gave you 6 free Blu-ray DVDs plus a $50 gift certificate for Full Moon's store. So I bought those with that gift certificate. So that was cool. And coming down, we got a whole lot going on here. There is my little crappy Death Sphere from Phantasm, and a little Cthulhu I got from Terror Treasures, I think. And yeah, there's some of my framed pictures. I got there's a Ciro Resinko from My Bloody Valentine, Mega Beetlejuice, and here's my Elvira and Jack Torrance. There's my puzzle box. I got Jason and Freddy body knockers there, my Blob, Pink Slime. We got those are the Loot Crate 11 dioramas. Those were kind of cool. And up here we got Brutus Beefcake versus the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We got Mikey Myers drinking Dr. Pepper. We got our Star Wars 3D glasses we got from Loot Crate. There's a Stitch in the back from Hellraiser. We got our Pennywise bust. There's little Spidey Man hiding in the back there. Hey, Spidey Man. And the Wolfman. This is really cool. This is actually a metal card of a mashup of, obviously, Cenobite Muppets. That's cool. Moving on. We got Reagan hiding out back there. There's my McFarlane Freddy Krueger. I should take him out of the box, but there's our Serial Resin Code Mikey Myers. We got our Pick of Destiny, along with some Freddy and Jason guitar picks. And there's more Serial Resin Co. figures. And there's our Cthulhu Pandemic board game. Haven't even taken that out of the wrapper. But we got our Freddy Krueger flask, along with Buddha Homer. And there's our little Cthulhu sex toy there. And there's our cardboard Optimus Prime. Funny, that was actually from my very first Loot Crate box. That is actually the box from my very first Loot Crate. And there we got the Shining Twins and Rick, Peace Among Worlds. And we got our Rick and Morty portal gun with Batman and Superman hanging out. We got our deluxe Freddy Krueger glove, Planet Express. We got Blade from Puppet Master. And let's move on to the next shelf because we got so much going on these shelves. And there's, let's see, that's a Serial Resin Co. of, yeah, Night of the Living Dead. And there's our Deadite Ash still in the package. Serial Resin Co. Cujo. We got a lot of Serial Resin Co. There's our Serial Resin Co. Audrey. Feed me, Seymour. We got our Loot Crate scaled down lightsaber from, I think that's Rey's lightsaber. And where's Bray Wyatt in the back? Got some Mad Balls. More Serial Resin Co. That one is The Thing, I think. Yeah, there we got, I actually like that John Cena. Not a huge John Cena fan, but that is actually the Make-A-Wish John Cena figure, which is really cool because proceeds from every figure sold went to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I feel good about buying that figure. And there you can see we got these guys in the ring. There's Dusty and Roman. And we got our mutant Bray Wyatt hanging out in the back. I'm a Bray Wyatt fan if you didn't know. And there's Negan hanging out. And Spider-Man hanging out just in case Negan gets out of control. And we got our, I think this was the actually the first Serial Resin Co. figure. At least the first one that I know of. And that was the Nosferatu. And there's our coffin box Nosferatu. And we got some pocket pops down here. And Jason and Mom. Here we come to our Gremlins section. That's our Ultimate Gizmo Gremlins figure. And we got Mo Gremlins. We got the Cars. We got Mohawk Gremlin. We got Spike. We got Walking Dead Cars. And there's our Don't Eat the Gum and our Negan Bat. And let's see, just a few things down on these lower shelves. We got our Evil Dead 2 anniversary set from NECA. And there's another Serial Resin Co. bust for the Howling. And this one I think I actually can open without knocking stuff over. If you can see those. Not much light in here, but there's our two of our hockey masks, and the blue one, the 8-bit Jason mask. That one actually came from Fright Crate. That was a very nice surprise, to say the least. And let's see, over her, there's our X-Men projector Apocalypse, and we got Kylo Ren. We got some more Star Wars figures, little Star Wars activity set, and the rest over here is kind of just stuff piled up. But we got a couple cool things on the wall. We got some of those Savage World figures. I only need 2 more of those actually to complete the collection. So I need to get those. And the last thing I'm going to show you back here anyway is there's my Halloween knife. This was one of the really cool things that I got from Bambox with my short time there. And this was actually an expansion set, but so that is friggin' great. I absolutely hang that up there with pride. So, and so coming through here, here's some of my posters on the wall. We got Night of the Living Dead, Stranger Things, killer posters and stuff. Yeah, we're coming through the living room, and got my VR headset down on the floor. But alright, here's my shelves in the living room, or the first set of shelves anyway. Over here we got my Giorgio, all the way on the edge. Likes to play with boobies. We got a little Demogorgon. Actually, it's kind of a big Demogorgon. We got my Twisty the Clown mask. There's our Pennywise head knocker. There's our Cereal Resin Co. The Thing. There's my Hula Hoo Harley Quinn. And we got the Mega Jason. And this Jason, actually, if you didn't see the unboxing I did of him. Ha. So that's cool. Then we come down to the shelf. We got Herbert West. We got Chef Freddy. Excuse me, that's not Chef Freddy. That's like Butler Freddy or something. But we got Chainsaw Clark Griswold hanging out in the back. And we got Lego Carrie along with the Nightmare on Elm Street house. There's the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 people-faced doggies. And Freddy in the back on fire, hanging out at Crystal Lake for some reason. And we got Jason being hung at Camp Crystal Lake down at the bottom of the lake. And we got little Lego Jason. And if that wasn't scary enough, we got Valak the Nun. That's the Living Dead doll, the Nun. And so we come down to the next shelf. There's our Cereal Resin Co. The Thing, or excuse me, the Shining Bust. Jack Torrance sitting outside freezing. And we've got our Living Dead doll Freddy. He also makes sound. So that's cool. And hanging out behind him, there's that Chef Freddy. If you can really see him, the lights aren't that great in here. And there's a little soul tray. There's Chucky hanging out randomly next to Leatherface. And there's our Living Dead doll, Mikey Myers. We got Ash from Army of Darkness. We got Reagan and Annabelle sitting in a tree. And the last shelf over here is actually my Marvel shelf. And we got Strife, we got Cable back there, and Deadpool, Wolverine, Venompool. We got Mega Hulk, and Thanos. And that's pretty much it for this shelf. I got more figures to unbox to put on this shelf, but haven't gotten to those yet. So at any rate, over here, hanging out with the Beatles, we got my talking Chucky and Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice don't talk, but Chucky does. Say something, Chuck.
A true classic never goes out of style. I'll be back. I always come back.
So he always comes back. And up here, this is really, really cool. This is an autographed Toxic Crusaders poster book. And that's autographed by Lloyd Kaufman himself. Got that from Don't Eat the Gum. That is really cool. And over here is my very modest collection of Pops. I'm not huge on Pops. I don't hate them, but, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to get Pops. But we got Young Rick, we got Brock Lesnar, and Robert Trujillo. I love Robert Trujillo. He is badass. Rosita, Sasha. Oh, I do have Freddy. There's Ash, Pennywise, Bender, and why not Zoidberg? Why not Zoidberg? And over here we got a little Necronomicon journal. Nothing really that special there. There's the Fright Night cross I got from my first Bandbox horror. There's my Tales from the Crypt. She actually talks and lights up, but I'm not going to turn that on because I don't want to have to reach over there. And there's my Amiibo figures I use for Mario Party 10, and my little Death Star grinder. And finally over, oh, I almost forgot, we got a almost life-size Jason standing up here, and down at his feet, this is that's really cool. It's kind of hard to see, but that is the original, I believe, 1992 Nightmare on Elm Street, the board game. That is awesome, and I still got all the original pieces and everything. It's friggin' great. So, finally, we're up on top of my movie shelf. We got a house phone charger. And these are the 6 Beetlejuice figures from the Burger King kids meals back in the day. And they got stuff on both sides. Cool as shit. And on behind those though, that is my autographed first edition copy of The Keep by F. Paul Wilson. I got that from Kevin at Don't Eat the Gum, and it is absolutely, you know, one of my most prized possessions. When it comes to like collecting stuff, you know, that might be, you know, like the top thing. And above that, I got my, of course, poster for The Keep. It's one of my favorite horror stories, if you haven't figured that out already. So here we got more Beetlejuice. There's my rock candy Lydia, and that copy of Morningside back there is actually autographed. And the Keep never, Michael Mann's The Keep from what was it, 83, 82, something like that, never got a official DVD release. But since it's what do you call it, free use or whatever now, somebody made a special edition for a convention to show off, and so that is a copy of the convention edition DVD. It's really cool. And so yeah, then over here, this little Fisher-Price tape deck is actually what got me started at age 7 working with audio. So that kind of kicked off my lifetime journey of working with audio. So that is, you know, that is something special right there. And here's my Christmas tree, I haven't taken it down yet. We got some cool decorations though on my Christmas tree. And I had my 1408 key on here, but I've already put that back on my key rack in the hall. Oh, and down here is our Silent Night, Deadly Night snow globe from Fright Crate. That is an awesome item right there. It really is. Silent Night, Deadly Night was awesome. So there's that, and there's one of Patrick's toys. And so yeah, I guess I'll show you just a couple more things back here. Here is my entertainment system and my projector, and my GameCube. I got a Batman figure going up there next to my Toidle, and my GameCube, and my Futurama Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I love me some Futurama. So, and we're back to the beginning with Mr. P. Hey dude, say hello dude. Say hi to all my viewers, dude. So yeah, that's gonna about wrap it up here for me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you like this, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.